Hi, it's Julie here from Tarot by Crystalmagik. Here today for a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Hello Pisces. If you haven't seen my channel before or you would like to like and subscribe, I deeply appreciate it. But we're going to get straight on into this reading. So I've pulled a few cards already, and what we've got here is seeing that you've been really holding a heavy load. You know, there's been some real burdenous type of things happening in your life at the moment. You've been feeling very stagnant and stuck, feeling as if things aren't, going to come to an end. And I feel like this is due to a relationship that you've been having with somebody who you felt was like, you know, your person. But all that's happened is it's left you heartbroken. And I've got a feeling that this is for a very specific message for somebody in the zodiac sign of Pisces, that it's due to a third party intervention here. And Spirit wants you to know that these people will be getting their karma for any bad doings they've done to you. That's two cards here with three images of people, definitely suggesting to me that there has been some kind of third party interference in a relationship that you've recently been in or are still in, Pisces. So let's get some more cards here. I'll just see one turned around in here, actually. Hang on a sec. What's in there? Yeah, we've got the Six of Cups here. So this could be something that's just happened, because this can be talking about reminiscing into the past with the Six of Cups. So it could be something that you've just moved out of, or it could be something that you've already been out of for some time. Okay, let's keep going here with these cards here, Pisces, and I'll see what we can get more information out for you. Spirit, can you give me some clarity or some answers here for the zodiac sign of Pisces, please? Pisces, please. Okay. Right. So, yeah, I feel like this relationship's come to an end now with this Ten of Swords. It would feel very much to you like, you were stabbed in the back, like you were treated badly, like someone has gone and cheated on you. As I said, Pisces, this is a very specific message for somebody here. And this has made you want to, like, move, travel, get away, basically. You just want to get away from this whole situation. Yeah, see, Page of Wands, see this guy, he's waving. That's all you want to do. You just want to say goodbye. You want that energy to move away from you. And that's what I can see happen, is what's been happening for you at the moment, Pisces. Oh, sorry, I just dropped one on the floor as usual. Okay, and then we have Justice. So, yeah, it looks like this relationship's already ended and it's come to that point where, you could have been married and it's come to a divorce. You could have been in a long-term relationship and it's come to an end. Yeah, and see here we have the Queen of Cups. So we had the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So to me, it looks like, it was a long-term relationship that you've just come out of with this King of Cups. And if you look in the images here, she's actually, I've got to get a bit closer, she's actually looking the other way. She's drinking from her cup. It's like she's filling up her own cup of love now. So this relationship here is ended with this king. And gender doesn't really matter in the tarot, so it could be male or female. But see how she's sitting here now, a bit more chill, and she's drinking from her cup. So she's filling her own cup of love up now. So it's like this relationship's ended and you're starting to bring some self-love into yourself now, Pisces, which is really good. Because, the best person to find love from is always yourself. If you can find love in yourself, then, you don't need to feel loved or validated by anybody else, because if you love yourself enough. Sounds a bit silly, but it's very, very true. If when you're happy spending time in your own company and all of that, you don't need to have outside love from outside. Obviously, having relationships is good, but if you can fill up your own cup, then it's not something that you need. It's not like that needy kind of feeling. You don't need to have it. You want to have it. You embrace it into your life when you don't need it. You want it. It's a whole different kind of feeling, if you get what I mean. Okay, I'm going to put these cards down and I'm going to go in with my cards. Now, I've got this brand new deck of cards here that I've had printed, which I've designed myself. They're called the Tarot of the Dark Knight, and they are absolutely beautiful images, beautiful cards. They are actually up for sale on my Shopify store, but I'll leave some descriptions down in the links for that if you're interested. In the meantime, let's get moving on here. So, Spirit, please can I have some messages here for Pisces regarding what's happening for them, please. We can see they've come out of a relationship here, so what would be happening for them now? What's coming in for Pisces now, please? Have a look. Knight of Swords. So we've got a message coming in. Knight of Swords can also be like someone watching you, looking at you on social media. It can also be like a message coming in for you yourself. Like it could be a letter or a phone call coming in for you. But there's something coming in for you in that regard, some kind of a message. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we're lying out of this pack. Okay, so what have we got here? Let's have a look. Right. So we have this 8 again. We've got the 8 of Swords, which is like a feeling like you're trapped, feeling like you're stuck, feeling vulnerable at the moment. It's like a very vulnerable feeling. Then we have like this 3 of Swords card here. 3 of Swords is like it's a heartache, but it's also up in your mind. It's like that real mental heartache, if you know what I mean. So yes, the heart hurts, but the mind gets really hurt too. And that's what this 3 of Swords is like. It's like, you know, mental heartache. But we also then have this, we've got a 6 of Cups again. But in this image, you see that this man's giving her flowers, and it's a different kind of feeling, a different kind of energy from the other 6 of Cups that we had down here. Where are we? This one kind of is a bit reminiscing. This one is a bit more like giving. So it's like a giving kind of nature. But then you've got a King of Pentacles here. And the King of Pentacles is like very giving. He's very generous. There's a lot of generosity here. So to me, it looks like that there's going to be some kind of offer coming in, of some kind of like generous offer. But we'll keep going here. We'll see what this is actually talking about. Okay, Spirit, can you give me some indication, please? What's this King of Pentacles, please? King of Pentacles here for Pisces. What's happening with Pisces of this King of Pentacles, please? King of Pentacles. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Okay, we've got a Queen of Cups. So I feel like this is you, because we had the Queen of Cups before, which was kind of like depicting you, where you're starting again, you're starting to bring in some self-love. You're loving yourself again. And if you're not, then that's what you need to be doing now. That's what Spirit's saying to you. You know, start giving yourself some love. Start drinking from your own cup and giving yourself the self-love. Look at these beautiful images. These are the cards that I've created myself that are on sale at the moment. They're called the Tarot of the Dark Night, and they're absolutely beautiful images, if I don't say so myself. I love them. Anyway, Pisces, let's keep going here. So yeah, I'm really feeling like you need to give yourself a lot of self-love at the moment. Everything's come flying out. You've got a 5 of Swords again. Again, this is like conflict, battle. It feels like, you know, you've really had a lot of conflict and arguments, all that kind of horrible stuff, you know. And we've got the Judgment again. Judgment saying that, you know, this, what before we had Justice, but now we've got Judgment. So it's like this situation, which was with the Karma card. That's the same with the Judgment. Whatever happened with this relationship, you know, there will be justice, there will be judgment, there will be karma, because if people do bad things to you behind your back, you know, it always comes out. It always does. And they get caught out, and then their karma will be dealt to them for what bad things they've done in their life. But now we've got this Devil energy, and now this is the thing, Pisces. When you come out of a relationship, it's really easy to jump back into the same one or a different one. It's very easy to be manipulated when you're, you know, feeling heartbroken, when your mind's in a bit of a mess because of a previous relationship. So Spirit's saying to you, be careful, basically. Just watch out for any kind of manipulation around you, anything like that. People trying to come in and at you when you're in a vulnerable time in your life. And then we have this Queen of Swords, and she's saying, you know, this is time for you to be in your Queen of Swords energy and be very, very mindful. Be very mindful of the people that are around you at the moment, because there's people around you at the moment, Pisces, who can be very manipulative, and you just don't need that right now. You just don't. What you need right now is to be filling up your own cup of love here. And I see here we have the 7 of Pentacles out as well. I see that you have been, you know, doing the work. You have been trying hard to give yourself that love, give yourself that time. And that's so important. You know, time is, you know, one of the most important things when you come out of a relationship. As I said, this is a very specific message for certain people in the collective here. The Wheel, So the wheel turns, you see, when the wheel turns, it's a fate, it's a destiny. So that relationship was like destined to come to an end, destined to happen, destined to end, so that you can learn a lesson from it. And, you know, when we come out of a relationship, we think, what bloody lesson was I supposed to learn from that? There's always a lesson to learn. And when the wheel turns, the lesson often I find is the lesson is to learn that you are enough. You can just be enough for you. You can fill up your own cups. You can love your own self. And I find often that is the lesson. You need to set boundaries with other people. There's so many things. But when the wheel turns, it's fated. It's a fated thing that's happened. And it's happened for a reason. So that you can do, you know, there was obviously something that wasn't right. And the wheels turned in your favour so that you can come out of this on the other side stronger, healthier, a better, stronger person, loving yourself, putting up boundaries so that, you know, these types of things don't happen again. You know, not allowing situations, not allowing people to treat you badly. Don't ever allow anybody to treat you badly. And as I speak this, here it comes out, the moon. You know, there was a lot of illusion happening around you, a lot of illusion. And, you know, you've seen through the illusion, you've seen through it, you know, deceit, all that kind of thing. I'm going to go over some lights here now. Okay, Spirit, can we have some clarity, please? What's coming up now for Pisces, please? What's coming in for Pisces now, please, Spirit? What's coming in for Pisces, please? I see the cards are trying to keep on clarifying the what's happened or happening. And often when that happens, when the different decks are keeping on saying the same thing, it's because the universe really wants you to know, or Spirit wants you to know, that it's an important message, an important life lesson. 10 of Cups. So I'm going to keep drawing here so we can see what the actual meaning is that the light sleeves are trying to tell us with this 10 of Cups. Because I just want to check. Right, so yeah, 10 of Cups. So that's what you're wanting at the moment. You're still longing for this 10 of Cups, this happy ending. This is what you want. This is what you thought you had when you were the King and the Queen of Cups. And this is what you're still wanting to have. And you're feeling very fed up at the moment, fed up that things didn't work out. You feel like you worked really hard towards this relationship, like you were putting all the hard work. You know, perhaps the other person wasn't, and you ended up with your cups feeling very, very empty, feeling very fed up. Empty cups, look at them all them empty cups, and you're just feeling like, you know, I've done all the hard work here. Why am I not getting any love back here? And as I said, you know, you just need to learn to fill your own cups up so that you don't need it from someone else. You don't have to rely on someone else to make you feel happy. You can make your own happiness yourself. Then when you do meet someone else, you know, you're going into a different relationship, not having to rely on somebody else to create your feelings for you. You are the creator. You're the creator of your own destiny. You're the creator of your own feelings. No one can make you feel anything apart from your own self. So if you've got to hear that, then you've got to hear that your own self can make you happy. Right, now look, something's coming in now, something good. You've come out on the other side really victorious here, and there is we've got clarity here again. There was a 3 of Cups. There was a third party interference in this relationship that you had, but you're the one that's come out on top, because you're the one who's now going to grow from this, and you're the one who's going to be the bigger, stronger person. Ace of Pentacles. So we've got a whole new beginning starting for you. You know, a whole new beginning in your family life, in your stability. It's going to be something new, and you're just starting to plant those seeds, and it's just starting to sprout now. See those roots growing there and the little sprouts at the top. It's a whole fresh start is coming in for you now, Pisces. And, you know, I say, don't turn back when you have a fresh start. You're holding on tightly still, though. Look, you're still holding on tightly to something, and that could be that relationship. Could be just the idea of the relationship still, but not actually the crap that comes with it. But you could still be, you know, as things pass after we've come out of a relationship, we can start missing the person again, and you end up holding on to something, but you don't realize that what you're holding on to is not something that was good for you, not something that was real. It was something that you wanted. It was like you're holding on to the possibility. You're holding on to the possibility of what could have been, and that's never real, you know, if you know what I mean. The Knight of Pentacles, you're walking away. And that's what you need to be doing. You need to be walking away. And at the moment, you're feeling at a crossroads and you're not quite sure which way to go. You've got a lot going on in your mind at the moment. So I think it's really important at the minute, Pisces, that you really do. Oh, another Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups has come out 3 times, and she's saying to you, meditate. Be still. Be still in yourself. Bring in that self-love to you. Look, you can bring it in yourself. 3 times, Queen of Cups, saying to you, you need to really start loving yourself, Pisces, because you are beautiful, lovable, and you deserve to be loved. And you deserve to be loved in the right way, not in the wrong way, not with somebody treating you badly, arguing with you, causing conflict, cheating, all of that stuff. No, that's not what you deserve. You know, and often there's an ending, and the wheel of fortune will turn, and it can be a very lucky card as well, the wheel, when it comes out. What have we got here? Look, 2 of Cups. So this is saying to me that this is something that's coming in now. You've got a 2 of Cups. There's a possibility of a new relationship coming, but you need to love yourself. You need to heal from that past relationship so that you can bring that new love in with this new start. Where's it gone here? The new start will come in for you, and you can have a soulmate relationship here. You know, a really nice friendship, a really nice relationship where you both fill each other's cups. And that's the possibility that's here for you now. I think Spirit really wanted you to know today, Pisces, that it's just important that when you come away from one relationship, you do spend that time healing, putting up boundaries, loving yourself, realizing you're worth it. You're worth it, Pisces. You're worth being loved, and you're worth of giving love too. But you, Pisces, you're beautiful. Never ever forget that. Don't let anybody treat you like shit, ever. If anyone starts treating you badly, you know, maybe give someone a chance. 1 chance, that's all people get with me. 1 chance and that's it. And then if they continue to overstep the boundaries, disrespect, you know, if someone can't hear you and listen to you and respect your own boundaries that you have for yourself, which is what self-love is, then that's when you show them the door and you say bye, like that page did. Look, see ya, because you're not worthy of me. And it's not being stuck up or snobby or anything like that. It's understanding that you are worth it, and that you do not have to allow anyone ever to treat you with disrespect, with rudeness, with anything like that. People can't just go around being rude to other people. They think they can, but they can't. And with more people that have their boundaries, people just won't do it anymore in an ideal world. But Pisces, for you, there is new love coming in for you with a really nice relationship here. New beginnings. But you really just need to remember, stay in this Queen of Cups. Love yourself. Love yourself like you would love your best friend in the whole world. And I'll see you again. We'll be interested to see what's coming in for you next time, Pisces. If you liked this video, please press like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. That would help me out greatly. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.